Evening YouTube, how are you tonight? It is, oh my gosh, what day is it? Wednesday night, I believe, and the sun's about to go down, and oh my gosh, I was on the internet. Well, YouTube's on the internet, so of course I'm on the internet, and I read a story, and in Times Square in New York, there's a big thank you to all the firefighters and American firefighters. I think we had some Canadian and New Zealand firefighters come over and help, and it was such a joy to see that such a big advertisement space that usually will cost a lot of money to put up at that was saying thank you to the world, because truly from down under it was a humbling experience to see people work together, because if we didn't work together we probably would be all burnt by now and I wouldn't be able to do these videos. So I thought, oh, chain reaction, that's right, chain reaction. From the last one I sort of did a personal experience of how a day could actually chain react into a lot of people's lives from one person's day, and how I don't really like words and emotions because we don't have the time in our lives to understand each other. We're so rushed for time. It's not our fault, we're just born into this world and bang. And I think that's what these videos are going to sort of be about in a way. So I thought today's chain reaction is mainly on those two songs from John Farnham and Diana Ross. They're two very different songs in a way, but they're connected so together. And to me, they really highlight how love can be transferred to us in so many forms, not just in a relationship form, but also in a community form of how we get so safe in comforts of technology and material items that really, if you really had a hard think about it, and I suppose the bushfires made me thought about it a lot, is if, just have a little think, close your eyes right now and think, what would happen if you woke up tomorrow morning and everything, electricity, everything that you relied on was gone? Could you survive? And I think that's what the sad part is that even though we think we've become really intelligent, we've really lost our connection to the earth. And for this one, I think I'd like to tell, like when you look at Diana Ross's song, Chain Reaction, yeah, to me there's two parts to the song. There's the universal love and there's the one-on-one love. Today when you look at relationships, it's more than a female and male. There's all different types of relationships out there. So this is covering all of them, because I believe no matter what type of relationship you are in, you can get caught into this trap. And the song with Diana Ross, as she goes on, you can see that their world gets so entrapped into themselves because they just want to love and experience that wonderful feeling when you touch someone's hand for the first time and you feel that connection of energy. And that's the spark, but that doesn't stay. You got to work to keep that spark going. It's not a hot flame, it's just a little spark of energy, of electricity. And then you've got to be careful, because you can't, in a way from your lust, in a way for that spark, you get caught into a trap and you just see the world from a true point of view, and you start living your life and you start building a life around those two people. And if children come involved, you expect those children to fit into that life. And once you have a change of trouble or problems, it becomes hard to work with each other, because you're only focusing on that one spark. You're not focusing on balancing out and working uniquely together. And then you have John Farnham's song, Chain Reaction, and that is a perfect example, because by us falling in love, having children, entering the adult world, we get caught up in the comfort of what we individually like, and we sometimes miss out on the sufferings of what our community is going through, and that will affect us, because if we don't understand the sufferings of our communities will get divided and become hateful towards each other. And by not understanding the difference of love and lust, like, don't get me wrong, I have not the answers or understanding. It's very, very hard. All I can understand is that love is to share and care, and put your hand up when you make mistakes. Oh my gosh. Back in a sec. No problem. Oops. Sorry about that. Totally forgot, because this is the ending. Like I said, when you're looking at love, it's about understanding our faults and understanding we can have problems, and working through those problems together without putting anyone on a pedestal of right and wrong, because we live in a world of wrong. We just have to admit that and try and do something better. And our lust for our comforts has made us a little bit prideful in a way, and not boxed in, and not understanding. This is just my view. This is the view I've had thrown in front of me over the years. I haven't studied anything, or it's just what I see. And it's not just what I see, it's what I hear back. I hear back, not just from the music, but from other people. Like, we put ourselves in such a individual state. We're lonely and we can't trust each other. And when we let someone in with that trust, we get that spark, and we don't want to lose that spark. And when confrontation begins, it doesn't get sorted out because we don't have the time. And often we don't want to admit our mistakes. And I think that's the difference between love and lust. Lust is about looking after yourself, after yourself without caring about anyone else, not looking after the earth, taking what you want out of the earth and transforming it into something different. In a relationship wise, it's owning that relationship and not trying to work through and using that spark as a bait to get what you want, or even worse, using another person's mistakes to condemn them and trap them. It's so, I mean, you can't even talk about this stuff in 10 minutes. So, and love's not about that. Love's about caring and sharing and helping each other through the hard times, understanding we're not perfect, and understanding we're all born. No matter if we're born in a rich land, no matter if we're born in poor land, no matter if we're born in a land of war, we're all living in war, one way or another, because we've got so much division in our community. So I want to end. This is my sign of the week. Mistakes of life, they can either help us sink or swim. Depends on our smiles and helping hands, I guess. If I didn't just use those two songs, I think a perfect song to end this would be After the Storm by Bob Dylan, because we are all the shelter of the storm. We could either shelter each other or be the storm to each other and Mother Earth. And I think now's the really time we've really got to think about this for our children and even ourselves, because I'm trying my best to celebrate each and every day, because I've been given a life and it's not mine to own, and it's not for anyone else to own either, and we got to work that out. So YouTube, is there a happy note we can end this on? Yes, there is. No matter what other hardships you are, no matter how many mistakes you make in life, don't let anyone bring you down to a degree of you can't live anymore, because your life is a gift, not given to you, not by man, but by the energy of life. So try and create a better day for each other. Bye YouTube. Now we press stop because no one's home, and that was cool. Maybe not.